So thank you all for coming out for Santa Band 6.
What's up, Santa Band? That's why I've got the hat. Does this like shadow my face all cool? Awesome. All right, bring it up. Come on, come on, come on. So, did we have a good time? Tell me all about it. Everybody at once, go. Just to let you know, I've heard all of you individually, and my heart is moved to tears. So, as usual, we've got, a small portion of our staff coming up on stage here. We have, of course, as every year, run ourselves ragged putting on this show, making sure everything runs as smoothly as possible. And of course, as I say every year, it is all for you. For your enjoyment, for your entertainment, for your happiness. So tell me how happy you are right now! Let me bask in it. And that's really the deal. That's what we do. We want to thank you very, very much for coming out to attend our Ceremonies Sinister 6. Now, here's a few words from our chairman.
Hi there. Some call me Mr. Clean for some reason. I don't know why. I'm a bald head. I just want to give thanks. I can't give so much thanks for everybody. We had a great time putting this together. We are very, very exhausted. Well, I'm not that too terribly exhausted. I know all these are super exhausted. So when come on out. This is just a smidgen of the staff that's here. All the other staff we're trying to wrap up, and we gotta get out of here. We can't stay here forever. We get asked if we can make this a 4 or 5 day con, but we only could be here for 3 days, but we will be back here next year. Man, this light is so blinding. We'll be back here July 18th through the 20th in 2014. As you saw in the video, that we will be taking over the Lila Cockrell Theater. We're going to actually be taking over a little bit more space in the HBG. So there'll be a lot more details going on later on. I'm going to be working on a revamp of the entire website. So, how exhausted are all of y'all? I mean, y'all just want to fall asleep right now or something like that? Blisters.
Pretty close.
I know. The person who handled registration, he kept having to go to the medic and work on his feet, back and forth. So, just thank you so much. We're going to show some highlight pictures from San Japan that was taken by some of the photographers that were floating around.
We've seen that one.
You didn't ask him. You didn't. Go back there. Iko Kisu. The Ocarina Girl. Dr. Neil. Guitarist.
Kieran Strange!
Masquerade. How'd you enjoy that? Yeah.
Fancy.
Who loved that movie? It was a beautiful form Masquerade. It's Johnny Albash. Hi, John. Some BJDs. Right this show. Crazy. Regular game shows. Pokemon Battle. Artist Alley.
That's a lot of hats.
Tiny hats.
The artist, that hard to work.
We haven't even seen these pictures, so that's why we're all kind of looking up and staring. Sleeping Samurai, can't thank them enough.
That is intense. This is how we brunch.
Maid Cafe.
Aww. Sorry.
Sage Pan takes notes.
Anthony Maurice from iShine. Chris Harris. Wes Martin, Lil Carrivo. Katie Teacher. Awkward Zombie.
Justice.
Kieran Strange. Just me. See, there's just there is regular people with a 10 cent band, and they just all like to have fun.
And you, the attendees. Not sure what's going on.
Badges, all those badges.
I saw those everywhere. That is a sweet girl.
Who joined the game room this year?
Listening intently.
Some intense panel.
More listening. It's almost reaction, guys. I believe that's called disco. Happiness. Sadness. the faces of San Japan.
Well, it seems my bald man has disappeared. So, I'm going to pass the mic to Compter so he can tell us about some cool stuff. He started walking toward me. Wait. Okay. We have to present Dave. We have to present Dave with his proper badge. So, if you would please kneel.
Okay, so, hey, Compter, registration director. So basically, yeah. Do you have a badge? Clap. There you go.
Okay, everybody here had to deal with registration, or almost everybody, and you went through this.
Yep, right through me. No, but, okay. So basically what we decided to do is get together and we decided to make you next year's badge. You know, because as you can see, staff badges are not small. They've never been small. So as you can see, we decided to make you next year's badge today. This is your badge.
I'm gonna stand out here and model. You guys good? Yeah.
As you can see here is Pros modeling the lovely stack badge in a large size edition. Spin for us once or twice there to Pros. There we go. And we walk back, walking back.
So here was at the AMV contest this year. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to show the winning entry. It's called La Flor de Destin. Yeah, go ahead and show it. This is the winning AMV entry.
Spengo, riaccendo, mi giro e poi mi guardo intorno, spengo, riprendo i sensi quando viene il giorno, petali di vita, sfoglio sopra il tempo, ora che è finita, me ne rendo conto, ora che le mie mani cercano il tuo viso, corre e stringe l'emozione in un istante, vola quel desiderio vivo ed accecante, adesso che senza te non respiro più, ed è così che tu vivi dentro me, come fuoco e cenere.
I gotta get back to my notes. Okay, who? It's so blinding. I'm gonna have to go all the way up here. This lights on. I actually want to see the crowd. I want everybody who volunteer for San Japan come on up around here. Come on, come on. Staff too, y'all volunteers. And we get a little bit of this side, a little bit of that both sides. See, San Japan is not just done by one person or 3 people. It's done by a huge collective of people. Where's the dog? So give it a big, round, huge applause. San Japan would not have been anywhere possible without these. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Without you, this is impossible.
Absolutely implausible. So thank you so much. And don't leave after closing ceremonies. We have stuff. We have stuff for you. We will show you appreciation, not just the big party afterwards. So after closing ceremonies, we have stuff for you. But thank you so much. Yeah. Give a big round of applause again for this.
Cheer for staff! That's not even all of them.
Yeah, there's no one. We have over 400 volunteers or so just helping out. San Japan is not even possible. And if you want to help out, we'll definitely we'll have forms available after the revamp happens. That if you want to help out San Japan, we would love to talk to you. We need as much help as possible to plan this because it takes easily 12 months of solid planning to put one of these conventions together. We're actually, San Japan happens in 11 months, and we're already working on that, and we're already working on 2015, which is going to be last weekend of July in 2015. I want to bring out the guests. We got to thank them.
Hi guys. Much like last year, I still have many guests over at the charity auction trying to finish that up. Looks like it was doing really well. But we do have a few people here that can say goodbye. Johnny and Einstein have already left. Scott McNeil, we don't know. He was trying to get here, but people talked to him on the way. But we can kick off some goodbyes with Carly Mosier.
Hi guys. Y'all have a good weekend? Awesome, I did too. I just want to say thank you guys for being so amazing again. I love this convention, it's one of my favorites, and you guys don't disappoint. You're always the most gracious and amazing and hilarious fans, and I had the best time spending the weekend with you guys, so I hope you did too. Thanks guys.
You all right?
What time is it? Yeah, it is. I did have a list of people written down that I wanted to thank because I suck at remembering everybody's names. So I'm going to do this off the top of my head now. Ken, for being fabulous. Jay and Dave and Levi, who also are around. Where's Jay? I hope he's sleeping. Okay. Jay's he's running a convention. Okay. Bree and Meg as well for being awesome. Thank you guys. I want to thank Chris on sound for doing my concert, and Skinny Albert, wherever you are, for being awesome emceeing during my set. And the guys who run the screens above our heads, give them a round of applause because they're doing an awesome job. And I want you guys to give yourself a round of applause because without you guys, this convention wouldn't be possible. So big round of applause for the attendees. And that's it. And all the volunteers. I love you guys. You're so wonderful.
Okay, now we can go down the line. Karen.
Hey you guys, this has been my first time at San Japan and you guys are awesome. Give yourself a hand of applause. I am so touched by you guys. Like, there's very, very, very few places in the world where you can get a group of people together who don't know each other and who can congregate and become instant friends. And you know, I've traveled a lot of places all over the world and I rarely see this anywhere. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Hey guys, thank you again. I've been here every year since the show started. I love it. As I tell pros, it gets better and better and better every single time. And that's not just because of the guests you have out, it's because of an absolutely amazing staff and incredible attendees. There's so many people who thank the guest relations team for taking good care of us all weekend. Thank you to everybody who volunteered, everybody who worked security, who worked registration, who never get thanked. Literally, guys, if you want to have even more fun at a convention, volunteer. These guys could use some sleep, and there's always a place, they will find a place for you to fit in. You'll see the convention from a whole different perspective, and you'll make a lot of brand new friends. Thank you guys so much. What are you doing? Get out of here, Mom.
I was showing them the new perspective.
Oh, there you go. We're so not well. Thank you guys for having me out again. I love this show. Hope to see you again soon.
I just want you to know how much you thoroughly enjoyed your time with me this weekend. I want to thank mostly myself. Because I mean, I was good. No, I'm kidding. That's not me at all. Thank you very much, all of you. You were great attendees and helpers and all the other things that you are. Some of you are good people. Some of you work on it next year. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to point out anyone specifically. You. I can't even see where I'm pointing, to be honest with you. I don't even think you're out there. Oh, there you are. You're beautiful. No, I really did enjoy my time, and I'm glad I got to talk to a lot of you, and I hope we get to do it again sometime. So, thank you all very much for a wonderful weekend. I really enjoyed it.
Jerry Jewell, everybody. This is my first Texas Con. Yeah. I live in Texas. This is my first Texas Con. Why is this just now happening? Because of awesome people, that's why. Because of this place, that's why. So, thank every one of you. Thank you, yes. These people, all of you people, thank you so much for making this a very enjoyable weekend. So, and very memorable as well. You know who I'm talking to, right? Like Jerry, I can't really see out there, so I could have been pointing at pretty much anybody. Anyway, Grego!
Hey guys. All I can do for first off is just echo everything that all of you have already said about the wonderful guest relations staff here. They are absolute pros, top of the business. And speaking of absolute pros, thank you again, you and Jay, for getting everything set up for me with the shows and everything. They did a lot of pre-con stuff with me, just like, yeah. And I want to give a special thanks to the Sirens for being awesome models on Price is Right. They were beautiful, and they did a great job. And I want to thank two volunteers in particular, Aubrey and Kendall, for driving me around. Yeah, there you are. Driving me around town to get groceries for Price, and then doing a great job with the contestant cattle call. I mean, we got some really good contestants. They didn't win anything, but we got some really good contestants. And then finally, I want to give a special thanks to everyone on tech crew and panel staff who made sure that all of my games went off without a hitch. I didn't have any technical problems that weren't my own fault on that. So thank you so much. You guys worked really, really hard. So thanks. I had a great time. Hopefully we'll do it again next year.
Is this thing on? Yeah. I can't see anybody. Is anyone out there? It's thank you again, staff people. You guys are freaking awesome. My God. And this is my, like, I haven't been, this is my first Texas Con ever. I haven't been to many of these things. But this is probably the most fun I ever had in my entire life. So, and thanks to all the really cool fans. I love you guys. Thank you.
It's true, I watched it. The most fun he's ever had. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I've been back to Texas in a long, long time. I came back to Texas once when I was a young man. A young warthog. I had the best time in the world this week, and you guys are amazing. I want to thank every one of you. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Sinister! All right, so we had a pretty good turnout here at closing ceremonies. Carrie is still over at the auction. I'm hoping they're getting that done. I'm getting ready to go check on that. And little Karibo, we're putting on an airplane, so I'm sorry we couldn't get him here for this. But thank all the guests. Had a really good time this weekend, and thank you for being great.
Come on, you can make more noise for our guests in there. Let's go!
I'm going to hand over to, this is David Ramirez. This person has worn 2 dozen hats. So he has taken on so much based on circumstances that happen with his henchman. But he wants to give a few announcements.
So as you know, San Japan is more than just a convention, it is a destination. And as part of our community outreach, we sponsored a blood drive with the Doctor Who Fans Unite. Did anyone give blood? Well, even if you didn't, I just got the final numbers. We had 90 different people give blood at this convention. Just to give you a little bit of perspective, that's over 11 gallons of blood that was drawn this weekend.
That's a lot of blood.
That's a lot of blood. In addition to the blood, about $500 were raised for the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center. So thank you so much to Candies for showing what the anime community can do when we work together. I do not know what that was. So the con is almost over, but the conversation does not end here. Who follows us on Facebook? Who follows us on Twitter or Tumblr? Who follows us on MySpace? Get out now. Also, we have a great forum with a really active community, so I encourage everyone, follow us on our social media, follow us on the forums. Don't let the conversation stop here, and I will see you at the next San Japan.
So the thing, I should say a number, I'm regularly asked is, how was the attendance? How many of you warm bodies were here in this place? And yes, there was more people than last year. We actually hit something magical. What, do you want to announce it? Oh, yeah, no, and that's it. Jeez, he's already going on. I already have this on bullet points. Jeez. Oh my goodness, I planned stuff out. So, we hit a milestone. We have hit 5 figures as a convention, which is pretty amazing. Anyone's been here, for instance, year 0 when we were at Our Lady of the Lake University, which turned into MizumiCon. And then the days we were literally in the basement at the municipal auditorium. And now you look at this arrangement. We're at the Grand Hyatt. We've been here for many years. We're at the HBG. So the overall, which will be announced momentarily on the Facebook and all that stuff, was 11,077 people. We're here at San Japan this year. Thank you so much for your patronage for coming out to San Japan. So I want to give you some more information about next year. So I know we've been getting questions in about how do I pre-register for next year. So as I already said before, the dates are July 18th to the 20th, 2014. So in case you want to go to your workplace and you can get time off. Pre-registration is actually already open currently. Now this is just for regular attendees. So I don't get people coming up here and asking, November 15th is when the gold passes will be available. Those will be available for $125. Now you can pre-register currently up until August 31st for $35. That will be the lowest tier. Then after that, it'll be $37 if you decide you want to come out to San Japan. And then, as you can tell with the theme, it's San Japan, Samurai 7. The theme is samurais. As you already saw, we will have the live cocktail theater, so it will be an amazing cosplay contest next year. So please go on out. And lastly, tell us how we did. Give us feedback. We love feedback. We had a feedback panel. We will have go on Facebook. We will read every single message. If you even use Guidebook, how many here use Guidebook? It'd be great if the entire room put their arms up. Actually, there's a thing on Guidebook that tells me how many people downloaded. It said it got downloaded over 5,000 times over the weekend. So we did get the word out. And put it inside a Guidebook. You can give us feedback. We'll have multiple places, including there, Facebook, Twitter, the forums. And we'll set it up on the so you can send an email if you want to make it private. Just let us know. As you can see, every year we really do intake all of the feedback, and we try to make all the changes that are possible to make sure you have a better show year after year. And as Chris noted, you can definitely tell that we work our butts off to put this on. So thank you, y'all, very much. So thank you much.
Let's hear it, San Japan! One last thing before we leave. Miss Bailey Basinger, we have something very important of yours. Otherwise, thank you very much for coming out. Thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much for loving us as much as we love you. San Japan, let's go get some sleep.